In the glamorous labyrinth of Parisian streets and Roman piazzas, where fashion whispers secrets and romance blooms like wildflowers in spring, the world of Emily in Paris continues to captivate hearts with its blend of cultural clashes, heartfelt yearnings, and the intoxicating pull of second chances. As the Netflix phenomenon gears up for its 5th season, set to enchant audiences on December 18th, actor Lucien Laviscount offers a tantalizing glimpse into the evolving saga of his character Alfie and the ever-elusive Emily Cooper. At 33, Laviscount exudes a quiet confidence, his words laced with the playful intrigue that has become the show's hallmark. Love, he reveals, permeates every corner of this new chapter, a universal force that touches everyone in unexpected ways, promising twists that will leave viewers breathless and begging for more. Alfie's arc in this upcoming installment promises a fresh evolution, one that peels back layers to reveal a man stepping boldly into uncharted territory. I think this season we see a little bit of a different side of Alfie, I think more of an adventurous side, I'll put it that way, Laviscount shares, his voice carrying the thrill of discovery. No longer content to linger in the shadows of past heartaches, Alfie emerges as a figure of daring exploration, embracing life's unpredictabilities with a vigor that feels both liberating and true to his core. Alfie's out there, he adds with a mischievous grin, the phrase hanging like a promise of escapades yet to unfold. The restraint in his tone hints at the delicious secrets he's sworn to keep, building anticipation for the crazy developments that await. It's a portrayal that invites audiences to rediscover Alfie not as a bystander in his own story but as a protagonist charting his course through the vibrant tapestry of European allure. Central to this narrative swirl is the lingering question of reconciliation. Could Alfie's newfound boldness draw him back into the orbit of Emily, the wide-eyed Chicago transplant whose charm has upended lives and locales alike? Laviscount doesn't dismiss the possibility, instead he weaves it into the fabric of real-world complexities. I think anything's possible, of course, he muses. It's like in real relationships in real life. You kind of look back and you can either romanticize past relationships or you can just call them the devil and be done with it. But I think there's always a kind of scope in the Emily in Paris universe for anything to happen. His words evoke the bittersweet dance of memory and moving on, where old flames flicker against the backdrop of new horizons. I wouldn't write them off, he concludes, a statement that serves as both reassurance and riddle, fueling fan theories and late-night discussions about the duo's undeniable chemistry. To understand the weight of this hint, one must trace the serpentine path of Alfie and Emily's connection, a romance that ignited in the unlikeliest of classrooms and has since weathered storms of miscommunication and continental divides. Laviscount first graced the series in its 2nd season, stepping into the role of a fellow language student whose dry British wit clashed delightfully with Emily's unbridled optimism. What began as shared laughter over conjugations and café croissants blossomed into something deeper, a tentative courtship marked by stolen glances across crowded bistros and moonlit walks along the Seine. Their bond, however, has been anything but linear, ebbing and flowing like the tides of the English Channel that separates their worlds. Missteps in translation, both literal and emotional, have tested their resilience, turning what could have been a fairy tale into a nuanced exploration of vulnerability and growth. Season 4 amplified these tensions, opening with their future shrouded in ambiguity, a canvas of what-ifs painted in the soft hues of post-breakup regret. Alfie, ever the pragmatist, sought solace in the arms of a new partner, a chapter that brought its own joys and jealousies to the forefront. Yet, by the finale's curtain call, circumstances had conspired to leave him unattached once more, pondering the echoes of what once was. Emily, meanwhile, navigated her own labyrinth of the heart, bidding adieu to the brooding Gabriel, her neighbor-turned-lover whose intensity both thrilled and tangled her path. In a bold pivot, she surrendered to the magnetic pull of Marcello, a suave Roman whose olive-skinned allure promised a fresh start amid the eternal city's eternal charms. This shift relocated her professionally to the helm of Agents Gratteau's Rome office, a decision born of shock and serendipity in the prior season's explosive close. The synopsis for Season 5 teases a whirlwind of adaptation and adversity, as Emily grapples with the dual demands of career ambition and romantic roulette in her adopted Italian haven. Professional hurdles loom large, from innovative pitches that spectacularly unravel to cascading repercussions that ripple through her work and personal spheres. Heartbreak lurks in the wings, ready to underscore the fragility of newfound stability, while a clandestine revelation threatens to fracture one of her most cherished ties. Yet, true to the series' spirit, redemption glimmers on the horizon. Emily's embrace of her francophone roots, those lessons in joie de vivre absorbed over years of Parisian pitfalls, becomes her anchor, fostering deeper connections, renewed clarity, and a readiness to embrace new possibilities. It's a journey that mirrors the expatriate experience itself, the disorientation of displacement giving way to a profound sense of belonging, one espresso-fueled epiphany at a time. Laviscount's earlier teases add fuel to this fire, warning fans to strap in for a narrative that veers left, so far left and a little bit right. The unpredictability is the show's secret sauce, a cocktail of cultural satire and swoon-worthy subplots that keeps the momentum electric. Alfie's adventure in this context could manifest in myriad forms, perhaps a spontaneous trip through Tuscany's vine-clad hills, where the air smells of sun-ripened grapes and unspoken desires, or a chance encounter at a bustling Roman market where spices and serendipity collide. Whatever shape it takes, it positions him as a catalyst for change, challenging Emily to confront the ghosts of their shared past amid the frescoed facades of her new reality.